The most annoying character I've ever seen, Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren can't save 1923 Season 2 from its worst enemy, that is Taylor Sheridan. Even Harrison Ford may not be able to save 1923 from Taylor Sheridan's writing, which is being criticized for his bad drawing of female characters. Ever since the beginning of his career as a screenwriter and director, Taylor Sheridan has brought about some of the most mind-boggling plotlines for viewers, gifting them with the most epic pieces, especially in the Western genre. For one, there's his Yellowstone universe, which spawned a series like Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren's 1923, soon to release its Season 2. However, as much as the hype surrounding this respective series is, there's also the fear that Sheridan would repeat the same mistake with this show as he has been doing with pretty much every other project of his. In fact, this one trait of Sheridan's writing skills has even established him as his project's worst enemy, and it feels like even Ford and Mirren won't be able to save their show. Harrison Ford's 1923 needs to be saved from its worst enemy. While the majority of the plotline and the themes that he has incorporated into the saga are pretty much praiseworthy, Taylor Sheridan couldn't hide one major fact about his writing through 1923 either: the fact that he can't write female characters as accurately as possible. To say the least, that's one thing that the writer still lags at, even after all this time. In this Harrison Ford star, while the worst and most annoyingly written female character isn't Helen Mirren's Cara Dutton, it most certainly is Julia Schlaepfer's Alexandra, the gorgeous British woman with a refined accent from a powerful and wealthy family who leaves everything behind to run away with Spencer Dutton, played by Brandon Schlaepfer. Because of her aristocratic background, Alex often comes across as overly dramatic or condescending in the rugged, working-class world of the Dutton family. This has even led fans to criticize how Sheridan has written her as one ostensibly trying too hard to fit in with the ranch lifestyle, as they perceive her as too privileged and out of touch with the harsh realities of ranch life. But surprisingly enough, or perhaps unsurprisingly, it's nothing new when it comes to the Sheridan verse. For one, quite a few fans complained about the same thing in Yellowstone as well when they came across how the showrunner had molded Beth Dutton, played by Kelly Riley, Monica played by Kelsey Aspill, and Summer, played by Piper Perabo. Not to mention, he took it all a step further with Landman, as fans complained about just how irritating the characters of Angela Norris' teenage daughter Ainsley Norris, played by Michelle Randolph, felt to them thanks to just how much Sheridan over them. That said, now it feels that even Season 2 of 1923 wouldn't be spared from this flaw. Fans openly criticized 1923 over this very disappointing factor. Although fans are still greatly awaiting the release of 1923 because of the plot lines it will be bringing about, what they are not looking forward to is Sheridan's once again messing up the show's female characters. For one, with Season 1 of the respective series alone, that was one complaint they had that they just couldn't help but point out. As r/Nick Bongo posted their opinion to Reddit, Spencer and his English bride are just so SHT. You're a hunter, sounds exciting, take me with you. Experiences the hunt, and has a mental breakdown. What did you expect? And how soppy they are after one day together is just blah. Not to mention Spencer would lose all respect considering she didn't do what he said, to keep quiet. Not to mention, he completely changes after meeting her. In response, a lot of other fans shared the sentiment of just how much they themselves dislike the character of Spencer's British bride because of how Sheridan decided to craft her. All in all, taking to the comment section of the Reddit post, here's what they have to say. With all of these fan opinions being put out there, it's unarguable that even fans aren't happy with how Sheridan decided to draw his female characters, especially in the respective show's Season 1. That said, the only thing that could really change this for the better would be if Sheridan could really stop being his own project's worst enemy and write the female characters better. 1923 Season 2 is set to premiere on February 23, 2025, while the show's first season is currently available to be streamed on Paramount+.